Imagine walking into your home after a long day at work. The lights turn on automatically. The temperature adjusts to exactly how you like it. Your door locks itself. Your coffee machine starts brewing for tomorrow morning. And your security cameras quietly confirm that everything is safe. Now here's the real question. Is this the future? Or is this already happening in homes across the United States right now? Because over the past few years, something very interesting has been happening in American households. Homes are no longer just places where we live. They are slowly turning into intelligent environments. Environments that learn our habits. Environments that respond to our voice. Environments that make decisions automatically. And the technology behind this transformation is becoming cheaper, easier to install, and surprisingly powerful. Today, we are exploring 10 tech gadgets that are quietly making American homes smarter, safer, and more efficient than ever before. Some of these devices will save you time, some will save you money, and a few might completely change how you think about living in your own house. But there is also a side to this technology that most people rarely talk about. Because when your home becomes smarter, it also becomes more connected, and that changes everything. Let's start with why this shift towards smart homes is happening right now in the United States. Over the last decade, American households have experienced a massive explosion in connected devices. High-speed internet is now available in most suburban and urban areas. Wi-Fi routers are stronger, smartphones are everywhere, and voice assistants have become incredibly common. But the biggest change happened during the pandemic years. Millions of Americans suddenly began working from home. That meant people were spending far more time inside their houses. And when you spend more time at home, you start noticing inefficiencies, lights left on, energy wasted, packages sitting outside, doors accidentally unlocked. People wanted more control over their living spaces, and tech companies noticed. The smart home industry in the United States quickly became one of the fastest growing consumer technology markets. Companies like Amazon, Google, Apple, Samsung, and dozens of startups began racing to build devices that could automate everyday life, and Americans started adopting them faster than expected. Today, millions of households already own at least one smart home device. Some have 10, some have 20, and in some cases, entire homes are controlled from a single smartphone app. But here's the interesting part. Many people still think smart homes are complicated, expensive, or difficult to install. That was true 10 years ago. Today, most smart devices take less than 10 minutes to set up, and that brings us to the first gadget that started it all, the smart speaker. Devices like Amazon Echo and Google Nest have quietly become the control center of many American homes. At first, these devices seemed simple, just a speaker that responds to your voice, but over time, they evolved into something much more powerful. They can control lights, thermostats, door locks, security cameras, and even appliances. Instead of opening 10 different apps, you can simply say something like, "Turn off the living room lights. Set the thermostat to 72. Lock the front door." And the system responds instantly. What makes this technology powerful is not just voice control, it is integration. Once devices connect to a smart speaker ecosystem, they begin working together. Lights can turn off when you leave the house. Music can follow you from room to room. Security cameras can send alerts directly to your phone. But the smart speaker is only the beginning. Another gadget that is transforming American homes is the smart thermostat. For decades, thermostats were basic. You set a temperature. The system turned on. That was it. Smart thermostats changed that completely. Devices like Nest and Ecobee can actually learn your behavior. They track when you wake up, when you leave the house, and when you return. Over time, they automatically adjust heating and cooling patterns to match your routine. And this matters more than most people realize. Heating and cooling make up a huge portion of energy costs in the United States, especially in places with extreme summers or winters. A smart thermostat can reduce energy waste by automatically lowering the temperature when nobody is home. Many homeowners report noticeable savings on monthly energy bills, but this is where things get even more interesting because smart homes are not just about comfort, they are also about security. One gadget that has dramatically changed home security across America is the smart video doorbell. Instead of wondering who is at the door, homeowners can now see visitors in real time from their phone. Delivery drivers, neighbors, unexpected guests. Even if you are not home, you can answer the door through the app. This technology exploded in popularity because online shopping became a normal part of everyday life. Packages arrive constantly, and unfortunately, package theft also became a problem in many neighborhoods. Video doorbells provide both convenience and deterrence. If someone approaches your door, the camera records it. Motion alerts appear instantly, and suddenly, homeowners feel more in control of their property. But here is where the smart home trend becomes even more powerful. These devices are starting to work together as entire systems. For example, imagine your smart doorbell detects motion, your porch lights automatically turn on, your security cameras begin recording, and your phone receives a notification. This kind of automation used to require professional security systems costing thousands of dollars. Now it can be done with simple consumer gadgets. And speaking of lighting, smart light bulbs have become another surprisingly influential device in modern homes. On the surface, changing a light bulb may not sound exciting, but smart lighting offers much more than basic illumination. You can control brightness, color, and schedules directly from your phone. Lights can slowly brighten in the morning to simulate sunrise. They can dim automatically at night. They can turn off when you leave the house. Some people even program lighting scenes for different moods: movie night, dinner lighting, reading mode. And suddenly, lighting becomes part of your lifestyle instead of just a switch on the wall. But here is something many Americans are starting to realize. A smart home is not just about convenience. It can also make your home more efficient. One gadget gaining popularity is the smart power plug. This small device connects between your outlet and any appliance. It allows you to control power remotely. For example, you can schedule devices to turn off automatically when not in use. Coffee makers, space heaters, holiday lights. You can even monitor how much electricity specific appliances consume. And when energy costs rise, this kind of visibility becomes extremely valuable. But here's where it gets serious. The more devices you connect inside your home, the more data they generate. Smart cameras, voice assistants, motion sensors, they all collect information about activity inside your home. Most companies claim this data helps improve the experience, but some homeowners are becoming more cautious about privacy. People are asking questions like, who can access this data? Where is it stored? And what happens if these systems are hacked? These concerns are driving a growing conversation around smart home security and digital privacy. But at the same time, innovation keeps accelerating. Another gadget that is transforming American homes is the smart lock. Traditional locks require keys. Smart locks allow homeowners to unlock doors using their phone, fingerprint, or keypad. You can also give temporary access codes to family members, friends, or service workers, and the lock automatically tracks who entered and when. This feature has become especially useful for short-term rental properties and Airbnb hosts across the United States. But even everyday homeowners appreciate the simplicity of keyless entry. No more lost keys, no more locked-out emergencies. Just tap your phone or enter a code. But the smart home ecosystem keeps expanding. Robot vacuum cleaners are another gadget that has become incredibly popular. Instead of pushing a vacuum around the house, these devices automatically clean floors using sensors and mapping technology. Some advanced models create digital maps of your home. They know which rooms need cleaning and which areas to avoid. You can schedule cleaning while you are at work, and when you return home, your floors are already clean. For busy households, this kind of automation saves hours every week. And this changes everything about how we think about chores. But smart homes are not only about indoor technology. Outdoor smart cameras and floodlight systems have become extremely common in American neighborhoods. These cameras monitor driveways, backyards, and garages. They can detect motion, recognize people, and send alerts directly to your phone. Some systems even integrate with neighborhood safety apps where residents share suspicious activity alerts. This creates a new kind of community awareness that did not exist before. But again, there is a balance between safety and privacy that continues to spark debate. And this is the part nobody talks about enough. Smart homes are slowly creating networks of sensors across entire neighborhoods. While that can improve security, it also raises questions about surveillance and digital boundaries. And yet, the benefits are still extremely compelling for most homeowners. Another fascinating gadget gaining popularity is the smart display. Think of it as a voice assistant combined with a touchscreen. It can show weather, security cameras, recipes, video calls, and reminders. In many homes, it becomes the central information hub in the kitchen or living room. Families use it for grocery lists, calendars, and home automation controls. And as these devices improve, they begin acting more like household assistants rather than simple gadgets. Finally, one device that is quietly becoming essential is the smart air quality monitor. Many Americans are becoming more aware of indoor air pollution. Dust, allergens, humidity, and air quality can significantly affect health. Smart air monitors track these conditions in real time. They alert homeowners when air quality drops and can automatically activate air purifiers or ventilation systems. In cities with wildfire smoke or pollution concerns, this technology has become especially valuable. Now, with all these gadgets entering homes across the United States, it is important to look at both sides of the story. The benefits are clear. Convenience increases dramatically. Energy efficiency improves. Home security becomes stronger. Everyday tasks become automated. But there are also real concerns. More connected devices mean more potential cybersecurity risks. Some people worry about constant data collection. Others worry about over-reliance on technology. What happens if the internet goes down? What happens if the system fails? And these concerns create an interesting divide in public opinion. Some people see smart homes as the natural evolution of modern living. Others believe homes should remain simple and private spaces without constant digital monitoring. Both perspectives have valid points, but one thing is becoming very clear. Smart home technology is not slowing down. In fact, the next few years may bring even more dramatic changes. Experts predict that by 2030, homes in the United States could become far more automated than today. Artificial intelligence may allow homes to predict behavior even more accurately. Lights could adjust based on mood detection. Thermostats could anticipate weather changes. Appliances could coordinate energy usage during off-peak hours. Entire neighborhoods may eventually integrate energy systems, security networks, and home automation together. And the line between a house and a digital ecosystem may continue to blur. But for now, the smart home revolution is still in its early stages, and there is an opportunity for people to approach it thoughtfully. Students interested in technology can explore careers in IoT development, cybersecurity, and smart infrastructure. Working professionals can use smart home tools to increase productivity and reduce daily stress. Business owners can explore opportunities in installation services, device integration, and home automation consulting. And everyday homeowners can start small. You do not need to transform your entire house overnight. Start with one device, maybe a smart speaker, maybe a thermostat, maybe a video doorbell, then slowly build a system that fits your lifestyle. Because at the end of the day, technology should serve people, not the other way around. And as homes become smarter, the real question becomes this: will we simply live in these intelligent environments, or will we learn how to design them in ways that make our lives truly better? That conversation is just getting started. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the future of smart homes, make sure you subscribe to TechVibes for more technology stories that shape the world around us. And tell me in the comments, which smart gadget would you install in your home first?